All right, Steve, let me run you through this in a kind of a simple way to get you to what you stated as your goal. Um, I can't, yeah, I have to switch this to perspective, sorry. So, I don't know how this will work exactly on Windows, but I'm here. I have like a construction planes panel. So with this one that we have here already, I'm going to add one. I'm going to just call it original. And then I would just use the 3-point seaplane for all of this. I don't think it's the best way to do it, but I think we'll just do that. So to set this first one, which I think you want the origin there. You want your red axis there. I think one of the things you were doing is you were clicking here at point C to set your third point. But if you notice, the green axis is on this side now, whereas the green axis over here is on this side. So you were flipping it over, and that's why some of your stuff was showing up upside down. You'll notice there's like this dark gray line extending off of here. That's kind of the default. One thing you could do is set your cursor on this edge, push tab, and lock it out that way. And that way my green axis is out here now. Or without doing that, there's an option to just push enter to accept the default, which is that gray. So I'll just do it that way. So now I have the first plane that you want set to this brown surface. So now I'm going to name this plane. I'll just say my perspective. So now I can switch back to the original or my perspective. I have those two planes. This is where it's kind of not really, this is just for sake of example. Let me change that. I'm going to extrude this face, just because now in your other two views, for the left, you want it set up for this side of the box. For the front, you want it set up on this side of the box. But just for example, I'm going to just set them all up in this perspective viewport with the 3-point. So 3-point again. I'm going to click at A for the first point. We're going to set up the left one first, which is this face here. So I'll click the red axis at point C, and then to set the green or the Y, I will set it up here. So now we have a seaplane set to that face, and I will come over here and name it my left. So now I have 3 planes. I have my left, I have perspective, which is the second one we set, which would be set to the bottom of the box, and the original. And then for the front, we're going to want to set it to this. So, something happened. Let me do this again. You really want it set to this side. I'm going to just set it to this side just for example. So I'll click on C for the first point of the red axis, D, and then the Y for the front viewport, we'll click up here. So now we have a seaplane that's set to that side of the box. And I will call that my front. I'll get rid of that box. Then going back to all the viewports now, I'm still in perspective right now, so I'll go ahead and set perspective to my perspective. Same with the top view, because that's going to be the same. You want that same seaplane there. For the front, I'll put it on my front, which was the one we set off the side of the box. Left, call it, or we'll go to my left. That's your seaplanes. The other stuff you wanted to do, those were camera changes. And for that, we would just use the plan command. And I'm pretty sure Rhino 4 has that. Plan, all that does is it sets the camera vertical to your seaplane that's in there. So in the left view, plan also. I mean, and what that's doing, it's basically setting the camera perpendicular to that box we had drawn up here. This setup right now is what you had listed as your goal or whatever. There's some more info I could give you here about managing the views and stuff, but I think do just this for now, just to kind of familiarize yourself with it. But realize the plan command though was the actual, that's a camera change. It's not a seaplane change. And yeah, good luck.